It's all hands-on. When you have a problem, you figure it out by yourself. I was just not expecting the school to be as amazing as it is. I went from a failing student to getting A's and B's. It's something that's going to revolutionize high school.
It's really about putting 21st century kids in a 21st century world. This building represents the best of all of that, from teachers to equipment to ideas to problems to projects. It really became, what is it we want our kids to experience?
Having the two schools in one building has been a really great experience for the students.
Roosevelt and Pathways definitely changed my high school experience. I wasn't even in school 3 years ago. I wasn't doing the things that I was doing now.
As a junior and a senior, I can take my Roosevelt kids and walk them across this bridge and pour them into a half-day experience, either in the auto lab, or in the welding lab, or in the ag lab, or med lab.
So being able to get my hands on something and being able to communicate with different people, and it just intrigued me way more to continue to succeed with it.
I've never taken an auto shop in my entire life, and this was the first one, and I've already learned all kinds of stuff about motors that I didn't think I would learn till college. I'm getting experience in the job area that I want to be in.
I do manage the Hive right now. I'm the student manager. I took charge and I wanted to do it. And I've actually surprised my teachers because they were like, oh wow, we thought you were just this quiet little girl. So it's kind of an opportunity to get out of your shell and make something your own. It's kind of nice that my teachers trust me. I feel empowered because I'm trusted to do it.
I think that the design of the building and the programs that we started with this year have far surpassed what we originally thought that we would be doing here.
Every day is different, and I think kids have really woken to the idea of really learning at a really organic level. We're building the bridge between this really traditional learning environment, which is very successful, and we're teasing kids with something a little different and a little more.
And in the end, we have students that are excited to be here, happy to be here, and I think it has changed not only the outlook that they have on school, but has given them an insight into their future and the possibilities that it holds for them after high school.
So I remember a moment during the design of this project where we're about midway through, and we get this message from the state that requests that we look at reducing the overall square footage by roughly 30%. It's taken about just shy of 40,000 square feet out of this building. And as a design group, sat down together and thought, how can we creatively solve this potential challenge? So we started to look at other solutions, and all of a sudden we came across this image of the Boeing facility out in Washington. And it really inspired us to think differently on how we could plan this building and support all their programs given the square foot reduction. So we came back to the district and shared this image to them. And as soon as we brought this image up, it completely changed sort of the feeling of that room. And everyone was inspired in how they could start to think differently on how this space could be used.
What we discovered was that sharing space really brought all 4 academies together. And if we had built this building in the silos that we really had planned, 4 towers is kind of how it looked originally, we never could have accomplished that.
We spent a lot of time designing the flexibility of this building so that it can change as industry standards change across the nation. And to have a stagnant space that doesn't change with that isn't beneficial to a student's needs. This space is really different in that it doesn't look like a traditional high school.
The design, it's really beautiful. You get to see the mountains every day, which is pretty cool.
The light that's coming into the building is inspiring and uplifting every day.
All the glass that they added, it gave me as a student a chance to see my friends and other academies working away, working really hard.
They sit in these beautiful settings all day, every day with teachers who are dying to share the world with them. What's not to be passionate about in this building?
The Fabrication Hall is probably one of the most exciting places to visit when you come to Pathways.
It's positioned to be sort of like a window to the community, like a storefront to the community, so that they can see the activities that take place down there. And it's not just for construction, it's not just for welding, it's all these programs coming together to create these community solutions.
Pathways has become a big part of our community here in Casper, in that the businesses and community members want to work with our students. They have been very open to helping us design projects for students and also making these projects have high stakes and real impact on our community.
There's a bus sitting down on the floor of the Fab Hall that's being stripped down for a Food for Thought project. It's a community organization that feeds kids healthy meals. That's the kind of application I think we were looking for as we designed and we innovated around it.
It was definitely an aha moment for not only us as the designers, but also the school, just to really think about how they deliver education differently and how we design schools differently.
Being able to be in a shop every single day while I'm still in high school drives me to graduate and get good grades and actually make it to the top. After seeing what the workforce was really going to be like and what an auto shop is really going to be like has really changed my mindset on my life entirely. I wasn't expecting to actually be a full-fledged mechanic until I got to this shop and realized that wrenching every single day and getting dirty and getting underneath cars and troubleshooting, that was just something that I wanted to do with my life.
These are opportunities that students would not have had unless they had been here within this space.
Now to see this building come to life and see all the activity that's happening inside that, the whole design process where we engaged the district and coming to this solution was really an inspiration.
I think we've built something here that speaks to lots of different types of learners. So yes, I'm very proud of it.